She's so cute. Hi. 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 Today we have a special guest. This is Squirt. Say hi, Squirt. Yeah, you're such a good baby girl. Other than that, I'm offering an exercise today that I'd like to do with you over the next few weeks. It's a hopefully helpful way that we'll figure out what we want our future selves to be like. It's 15 questions for contemplation and introspection over 15 days. And though I say that, you can take it at whatever pace you'd like. If you want to do it all in one sitting, or take multiple days in between each question, this is the space to do it. And if you're unfamiliar, hello. There's a tiny cat, another cat. Okay, I say tiny, she's not that tiny. She will not be joining us, but maybe you heard the meow. She's very cute. That one's Toot, because my longtime partner would not let me name her Fart. And that's the type of person I am, so I hope that gives you a little bit more insight into me. As I was saying, if you're unfamiliar, this space is Grow Gently with Me, where we grow together at an intentional pace with ASMR instead of overstimulation. I'm gonna use a couple triggers from my desk today before I move on with the rest of my intro. Oh, Squirt's leaving with Squirt. Farewell. I love you. Oh, maybe she's not leaving us. I'm just kidding. She totally left us. But that's okay. I grabbed the mirror that I was going to use to finish up my intro. So in this space, I softly speak about personal growth, self-directed learning, introspection, and vulnerability. And one day soon, we'll have a community to support you. But for now, it's just me. You've got this. So, like I talked about last week, I attended Ali Abdal's Spark conference. Well, only day two. But on that day, his wife, Dr. Izzy Seeley, had a session, and she started it with a guided meditation about envisioning your future self through a mirror or a portal, I guess, at the end it was. But that wasn't really like mentally fulfilling enough for me. So with that kind of same idea, I ended up like making these like 15 questions in order to kind of go beyond like what I could see like in a mirror about my future self. So I attempted to kind of remove the implicit default of like work, family, sexual, and like romantic relationships. But you can definitely like use those ideas to answer the questions if you want them to apply to you. If you want those ideas to apply to you. And there aren't any right or wrong answers. I just want you to be able to use these questions as a way to give yourself space to think about what your future self would look like, right? And also give yourself grace to just like be yourself and answer however you want. So, what I did was I set these answers to these questions about 5 years in the future, but you can do however long you want. You could do 1 year or 3, or if you're feeling like particularly ambitious, you could do like 20 if you wanted to. You could also use these questions for like a before and after. So if you want to answer these questions for the you that you are now, then you could do that, and then go ahead and answer these questions for a future self as well. I didn't do that, but I'm really thinking about it because I would like to do like a comparison of like what the difference is between my like future self that I want to be and who I am right now. So I might go back and do that. But so far I've answered a couple questions and it's been really fun. I love thinking, especially introspectively, right? Yeah, brains are cool. So let me get into the questions. I'm gonna grab this other thing from my desk in a second. And then go over the questions with you. Okay. So let me grab this guy. And let me pull up the questions so I can see them a little better. And we'll go through all 15, and then I will go through my answer to the first question. Okay, so here we go. Question 1 is, how do the people closest to you describe you, and how would they never describe you? Number 2 is, what types of descriptors, so like adjectives, are you okay with people saying about you? Number 3 is, what kind of first impression do you give off? Number 4 is, what are you proud of? Number 5 is, what is it like to exist within your body? Number 6 is, how do you handle conflict both within and with others? Number 7 is, how do you make those closest to you feel? Number 8 is, what do you prioritize? Number 9 is, what does your support system look like? Number 10 is, what do your living situation and surrounding community look like? Number 11 is, what does your daily life look like? Number 12 is, how do you practice self-care? Number 13 is, what does your social life look like? He's really revving it up out there. Number 14 is, how do you have fun? And number 15 is, how are you able to survive? So to get you started, I will grab the notebook that I use to write down my answers. It's one of the many notebooks that I have laying around my house. If you are a stationery hoarder, let me know, please and thank you. But yeah, let me grab my notebook, put this down, and I will go over the first questions, answers that I had. So again, I did this 5 years into the future, and the first question is, how do the people closest to you describe you? And in thinking about this answer, actually felt really fortunate that the things that I listed aren't too far off from how I am currently. I have worked really hard to be the person that I want to be the person that I want to present myself as in pretty much like every interaction. And yeah, it was really cool to kind of like solidify that for myself. And of course there are, like some changes that I want to make, and especially, some of the other questions I know that will be a lot different than how they are currently. But I think that my personality is pretty close to how I would like to live for probably the rest of my life. But yeah, so here are a couple of things that I listed. So I have passionate, I have insightful, candid, present. That's actually really important to me. So whenever I am with somebody or like hanging out with somebody, like a group of people, whatever, I try really hard not to like be on my phone, and I try to listen actively and just be present in the moment. And so that's what present means to me. Genuine. Here's one that I would like to change about myself. Strong, physically, mentally, and emotionally. I have warm. I have inclusive. I have has healthy boundaries. I think people could say that about me now, for the most part. Playful, direct, empathetic leader, open-minded. Yeah. So for the second part of that question, which is how would the people closest to you never describe you? This one is a lot shorter list. But I have jealous, I have fearful, I have boring, I have cruel, I have disrespectful, unethical, extroverted. I don't think anybody could ever describe me as extroverted. At least like the people closest to me. But yeah, so those are some of the thoughts that I had after I like contemplated that question. But you know, your answers could be short or long, stream of consciousness, more fleshed out than mine were. But yeah, you can even like skip questions if you want, or come up with new ones if you want to add them, or replace some of the questions that I have if you don't think they're applicable or you just don't want to answer them, which is valid. As always, I appreciate you being here and appreciate your company. Oh, wait. Wait, I have more than 10 subscribers now, and one of my videos hit over 100 views, so that's been really cute to see. Just, you know, thinking about the things that I talk about, like resonating with people, just makes me really happy. So yeah, thanks for being here. Whether you're subscribed or not, that doesn't really matter to me. But I appreciate all of you nonetheless. Yeah, I will see you more next week to continue this exercise and share more of my answers. And I'd love to, you know, hear yours for whatever you'd like to share with everyone here. So, bye for now. Thanks so much.